Okay, so one of my friends asks me, he says, how do you do a proton transfer reaction? Okay, well, the first thing we have to ask ourselves is, what is an acid and what is a base? An acid, according to Bronsted-Lowry, his theory is that it's the proton donor is the acid and the proton acceptor is going to be the base. Okay, so looking at this transfer reaction, this H is going to come onto this other thing on the left, right? The one on the right is going to go and bond to the one on the left. So essentially, this one is giving up a proton, the one on the right is giving up a proton, and the one on the left is accepting a proton. So therefore, we can call this an acid, and we can call this a base. So the acid is going to give up its proton, and the base is going to accept that proton. Now, in order for this H to even turn into a proton, what's going to happen is this O, because the electronegativity is so high between the O and the H, the O is just going to take those electrons from the H, and now it's just going to take it all for itself, leaving our oxygen right here on the right. If you think about it, formal charge of oxygen is 6, right? The valence electrons on oxygen is 6, right? And the formal charge to be calculated, what we do is valence electrons minus dots plus lines. Well, in this case, it has 2 4 dots, and we just brought over 2 more dots from that bond over there. So 6 dots and 1 line. So that's 7, meaning that now oxygen will have a negative charge. Okay, next. Now, while you have a proton left, it's a H, but now because it doesn't have any electrons bonded to it, it's going to be an H+. Okay? You're looking at an H+ right there. So, H+ is left all alone. So what do we know about plus charges? They're going to go towards a negative charge. They're going to bond. They're going to want to, they're going to attract to each other. So this on the left right here, this hydroxide ion, it's going to want to bond with this proton. So what it's going to do is it's going to grab one of its lone pairs, and we're going to draw a curved arrow to show that it's going to accept that proton. So that's how you show the curved arrows. That's how you know which one is a base and which one's an acid. And then what you're going to do is this proton is going to bond with the one on the left, and this oxygen is going to get a negative charge. This one's going to lose its negative charge because now it has 2 lines and 4 dots, which equals up to 6, and the valence electrons for oxygen is 6. So now we can go ahead and cross out that negative charge. It's no longer going to have it. The one on the right, the structure on the right, is now going to have the negative charge.